Hello and welcome to the online demonstration of the Kace Systems Management Appliance. My name is Jude and I work with the Kace solution here at Quest. The Kace portfolio contains a number of tools to help bridge the gaps of deployment, management, security, and servicing your endpoints and users. Today we'll explore how the Systems Management Appliance, or SMA for short, effectively streamlines IT asset management, secures network-connected devices, and services end users and their systems. With Kace, you can scan your network to discover your devices. You can only manage what you know exists, and the Systems Management Appliance provides that visibility. You can perform inventory and asset management for all of your devices, from computers and servers to mobile devices, routers, printers, and more. Speaking of mobile devices, the Kace Cloud Mobile Device Manager, which can be seen on the Kace website, allows you to effectively manage your organization's iOS and Android devices. Additionally, device security can be performed with active and consistent patch management for all Windows and Mac devices. Third-party patches are also available in the Kace catalog for scheduled installation. Antivirus software can be swiftly deployed to all of your devices connected to the network. And from these activities, reports can be created and distributed to security teams as well as management. There are many other tasks that the Kace Systems Management Appliance offers, but before we jump in, let's talk shop. The Systems Management Appliance is a virtual machine supported on VMware and Hyper-V hosts. It's accessed and managed through an online web console. The virtual machine can be hosted on premises or in the cloud. For cloud options, the appliance is available in the Azure Marketplace and as a subscription-based service hosted by NTT Data. The SMA works by connecting your network-enabled devices. For Windows, Mac, and Linux systems, this connection is established by an agent. The agent facilitates device-to-appliance communication. It also acts as a recipient for any software files or packages distributed by the appliance during tasks like software or patch installation. Non-Windows, Mac, or Linux devices are managed agentlessly. SNMP configuration for certain devices can be established with the appliance using the device object identifiers. The SMA is licensed on a per-device basis. Computers consume a managed computer license. This will be the number of agents in your inventory. SNMP items like routers, printers, and switches consume an asset license, which is part of a larger asset pack sold in groups of 250. Some assets are free to manage with the Kace SMA as well. The Kace Systems Management Appliance is accessed and managed through a web console. When logging into the web console, you'll be greeted with the home dashboard. Moving left to right across the screen, we have the menu or the sidebar, the display pane, and the Need Help flyout. This flyout provides admins with a way to contact support, search the admin guides and knowledge base articles, and view information details about their appliance, like this licensing status. Coming back to center here, the admin console dashboard provides an overview of appliance activity. It also provides alerts and links to news and knowledge base articles. The dashboard can be customized using the widget library. Now, most features in the menu to the left-hand side also have specific dashboard. Most features in the menu have customizable dashboards specific to the information that they offer. We'll talk through the major features of the appliance throughout the video, starting with the inventory. The inventory of devices is the most important part of the Systems Management Appliance. Without proper visibility, your environment can't effectively be managed. We'll touch on the following pieces: inventory, device details, smart labels, software inventory, software catalog, and SNMP configurations. The device inventory page contains a listing of agent-based and agentless devices. The agent can be installed manually, through group policy, or through the onboard provisioning engine. Agentless devices can be provisioned with a variety of protocols like SNMP, AirWatch, G Suite, SSH or Telnet, and Nmap, among others. The Kace SMA integrates with the Kace Mobile Device Management solution, which provides a method of connection to iOS and Android devices as well. By selecting an individual device, we'll see the device detail page. The detail page displays summary information including system name, make, and model, a description of the device, the IP address, operating system, and even the disk capacity. This information is automatically updated when the agent checks in with the appliance, so if there are any changes, you'll be able to easily see them here. The hardware section highlights more granular details like processor and RAM counts, drive encryption status, even warranty information for Dell, HP, and Lenovo systems. You can also create custom inventory rules to gather additional information not displayed here, like registry info and file or folder existence. Now the software portion will show a listing of all software installed on the currently viewed device. A list of running processes, startup programs, and services are also listed here. Patch status, device ticket history, and other items are also listed within the device detail page. And all of these details can be used to group devices together using a dynamic function called Smart Labels. This will help with future tasks, for example, targeting all of your Windows 10 devices with the Windows 10 patch job. For SNMP devices, a number of inventory configurations can be set. The appliance provides configuration options for most printer types. Additional options can be added using the device's object identifier. The category and property details will be mapped to the appropriate fields for the device and recorded in the inventory. These details can also be seen in the device detail page. In addition to that, the SMA also inventories software. And software is actually broken into two inventories. One is a raw view, and one is a more refined view. The raw inventory is a listing of all software, including individual components, add-ons, compatibility packs, and whatnot, detected by the agent. So, for example, when we search Microsoft Office, we can see many components that make up the Office suite. This is great for confirmation of any installed compatibility packs on our devices. However, if I wanted to see, for example, how many licenses of Office I have available, I would use the refined view, or the software catalog. Now, the software catalog rationalizes the data from the raw inventory using the Quest application catalog. The catalog contains over 400 million software entries with information on application version, name variations, and normalized publisher names, as well as categorization of those applications. So let's take a look at what the Office entry looks like here. The first thing we notice is that the number of returned records is greatly reduced. And inside each record is information about the selected software title. This would include things like license count, publisher name, type, category, and even end-of-life data. You can also track the number of installed instances in comparison to your license count. Usage tracking is performed by software metering, which can be enabled for each device. This comes in really handy when we're claiming unused software licenses. The Assets module allows administrators to track all assets, including items in the device inventory we saw earlier. This enables administrators to create a nose-to-tail management process for all items in possession of the organization. Examples of assets include physical and logical assets such as geographic locations, cost centers, departments, software licenses, vendors, users, and so on. Assets within the Kace Systems Management Appliance are the entities that contain information about the devices, software licenses, and other items imported for management. This information is static and changes only when data is imported or changed manually. Device assets are exceptions to this rule because their data is automatically updated when the inventory refreshes. You can also create and track relationships between assets to answer questions like how many devices does the HR department have and when do the licenses from a particular vendor expire. Asset types are templates for creating assets. Types also serve as a method to categorize your assets. They include devices, cost centers, departments, licenses, locations, software, and vendors. And additional types can be created as well with custom fields for asset data. License compliance is managed within the Asset module as well. This uses the metering capabilities of Kace to evaluate which devices have particular software titles installed. It compares this installed number to the number of total licenses available with that software title. That's how our license compliance is calculated. On this page, an administrator can identify which licenses are out of compliance and reclaim those licenses as needed. And if you have ever spent time carefully tending to a spreadsheet to manage your assets, your work will not be wasted. With Kace, Excel sheets, CSVs, or text files can be imported into the appliance. Our Import Assets feature provides a wizard that will help map the spreadsheet data to the appropriate fields for the asset types, helping you set up a streamlined import process. The SMA reduces the burden on your IT staff by automating deployment of software packages, upgrades, and uninstallations to Windows, Mac, and Linux machines selected by the admin. This can even be performed across multiple locations using our file replication capabilities. The way this works is by uploading the appropriate software packages and files to the software inventory. Once a file has been associated with its software title, a managed installation can be created. That's just Kace speak for software install. Managed installations are the primary mechanism for installing or uninstalling software from agent-managed devices. You can view the file that will be used for installation and establish instructions for the type of task that's going to be performed. Commands can even be added for customization. Devices are selected by specific labels or groups, and just drag and drop using the device selection tool. Users can also be notified of this task with a desktop alert, and though the task is timed to run with agent check-in, you can specify a deployment window. As far as replication goes, devices at remote sites can also receive this task through the use of our replication share. A share is set up on an agent-managed device at that location, and the files are replicated to that share from the Kace Systems Management appliance during a schedule defined by the administrator. Patching works in a similar way to software deployment with just a bit of a twist. Because patching is such a crucial portion of asset management, it's become an obligation for many systems, network, and security administrators. Every organization needs to ensure the safety of their device and user data. To prevent vulnerabilities from being exploited, the Kace SMA offers a patch catalog for Windows and Mac, as well as third-party applications like Adobe, Mozilla, Google, Oracle, and VMware, among others. When the patch catalog has been populated, patches can be grouped together into smart labels, just like devices. These labels are established using a set of criteria and will dynamically evolve with the growth of the catalog. So for instance, if you want to have a group of Windows 10 updates that have been released within the past month or so, that can be easily established and the timeframe will move with each day, capturing the newest updates released by whichever vendor you select. Once patch labels are created, they can be used to target device labels on a schedule, leading to automated, efficient patching tasks. To set this up, we select the action type. Detect evaluates the patches that the device is missing, Deploy installs them, and Rollback uninstalls any specified patches from the device. When it comes to choosing the devices to receive this job, we'll use smart labels again. Simply drag and drop the appropriate groups. We do the same thing for the patch label that contains the patches we want to install. Simply drag and drop and hit OK. User alerts can be set here, along with reboot options. Finally, the schedule is defined. This process is also available for Dell updates, where Dell devices can have driver, firmware, and BIOS updates delivered in the same fashion. Once you're done, just save the task and it'll run on that schedule. The Kace Service Desk is a robust ticketing system that provides a platform for technicians to service end-user devices as well as other assets. However, it's not limited to just a repair system. Because the SMA allows for unlimited queues, unlimited technicians, and unlimited end users, your IT, HR, and facilities ticketing needs can also be met. Tickets from different departments can be used together to build a workflow with one problem ticket and a series of resolution tickets associated with that task. An end user portal is available for ticket submission, software downloads, and knowledge base article access. User account information can be imported from LDAP instances to align with company functionality. Queues, or ticket types, can act independently or collectively based on your needs. Some examples of queues can be defined by technician skill set, location, function, or department. When a ticket is submitted to any of these queues, predefined email notifications can be sent to technicians and managers. These notifications are customizable. Ticket forms are established within each respective queue. Category values allow end users to describe their issue or need. Status values allow for more appropriate resolution tracking, and fields can be defined and arranged as needed for ticket submission. You can preview your handiwork using the preview option. Once forms or ticket templates have been created, they can be stacked or combined into workflows, allowing complex or multifaceted processes to be carried out with accountability. For example, processing new hires will no longer be a daunting task. The web-based user portal will give users access to ticket submission, as well as options for self-help like software downloads and a knowledge base. In addition to these features, the Kace SMA has a mobile app that's available. Kace Go can be downloaded for iOS and Android, allowing end users to submit tickets from their mobile devices. Kace administrators can also greatly benefit from the app, which allows them to not only view and edit service desk tickets, but also view the inventory and other asset records. Every feature we've taken a look at today can be summarized in a series of dashboards within the UI. However, reports are often required for archival purposes and can provide better insight to granular details, which are unavailable within the widgets. The Kace SMA contains 140 predefined reports, which can all be used to create new, customized reports based on your needs. With options to create reports from scratch using the wizard and the SQL Creator, administrators can pull virtually any piece of information from within the Kace database, be it software or hardware related, service desk productivity, compliance reporting, or asset identification. Report delivery can be scheduled to any interested parties using their email addresses and can be exported as a web page, a CSV file, a text file, an Excel workbook, or a PDF.